Hey guys, welcome back again. Uh, as you know that in the previous video sections, I have discussed you about how to pronounce different letters, and I have told you about how to pronounce, how to manipulate them with explosives and partially explosives. Now those are done. That the three chapters are done now. Uh, Now the fourth chapter is about how to build the dummy, part one. And fifth chapter is also about how to build the dummy, part two. So in this chapters, this author told us that how to build the dummy using wood or using the clay. He have told the two methods. Clay is a bit easy, and then he has told how to build it with wood. So you have to take the wood and trim that into the parts of the face. You have to design it with a pencil, and it's a lot of work. So that he have told you to build your own dummy because you have made the dummy, so you will be connected because you have that compassion for that, and you have built the dummy. So he says that prefer building your own dummy so that you'll have more love and more compassion, more feelings for that dummy when you act with that dummy. So that's how he says to build your own dummy. But it is a bit, it's not easy to build a dummy with the wood. You have to take a hammer, take a chisel, and then you have to uh, trim it according to the shape of the face. So okay, as I'm a beginner, I'm not into that. But if I get some more experience, I'll try that as well. As far as my knowledge, now in India, there are people who will make dummies, who will prepare dummies, but they'll be like stuffed dummies with wool or some other material, and then POP, plaster of Paris dummies they're making. But as far as my knowledge, there are not dummies with these kind of wood or this really that makes the sense of a human. Really, that makes sense. Those are not prepared in this India now. So there are only these dummies are only available in America and other countries. So I have searched it in for Google websites or Flipkart and Amazon. In India, there is not available. These dummies are not available. So let us not move very deep into this topic. So these are about the 4 and 5 chapters. Now about the 5 and 6 chapters is all about mechanism for realism. So after building the dummy, he have not completely built the dummy. He have built the upper part, and then he have built some face and then lower parts of the body, some parts. But he have not prepared eyes and then the lower jaw. So he have told how to prepare the lower jaw. What are the things we have to take to build the lower jaw, because lower jaw is the one we move when we speak. So that's why. So it is more important to create the illusion that really dummy is speaking. So he have told the main parts are jaw and eyes. These are the only two things we move in the dummy's face. So these two chapters are about how to build a mechanism for realism. So how to build them and how to make feel that we are really speaking with them. So these things are discussed in these two chapters. So this is also not much required, so we'll discuss this in the further topics. And then the other chapter is the eighth chapter is about painting the body and then building the body, painting the dummy and building the body. So we have completely said how to prepare the hands of the dummy, legs of the dummy, how to wear shoes, or you have to leave, and then what are the colors that you have to put to the dummy as well. So we have discussed all things about this in this chapter. So that's done. Okay, we are not much into that, so we'll discuss. If you really want, you can buy a dummy in online, or you can buy near a store, and then you practice. If you feel like you have, okay, I'm into this, then you can prepare your own dummy. I'll just suggest the book name also if you want, in the comments. So I have bought this book. So okay, these things are done. 8th chapter is done, and the ninth chapter now. The ninth chapter is synchronization and manipulation. So this is the chapter now. In this video, we are discussing about. So what is this synchronization and manipulation? So we have to, when you speak in your ventriloquial voice, you have to sync that really that voice is coming from the dummy. So that you have to follow some procedures, some suggestions, some steps. Like see, if you speak and if you take any word, there are syllables for the word, right? Syllables for the word. See, suppose say word, only one syllable it has. So how only one syllable it has? See, word, only I am moving my jaw only once, that's it. Say, suppose say hand, only once, because we are only having one vowel sound in word. B-W-O-R-D. O is the one, only one syllable that we have. Once O and E. But we just count what syllables are those we will count vowel sounds that are coming out. We will only count these, so that we will know how many number of syllables that we have in a particular word, right? So if I say beautiful, E-A-U-I, we have 4, but beautiful, we have only 3, because we are only getting 3 vowel sounds out, like that. So we can take that for any kind of word. So you can break it into this pieces, and how many vowel sounds you are really getting out, and then that is the number of syllables that we have for any particular word. That is all about the syllables. That's it. If I say busy, B-U-S-Y, only U is the only syllable, right? U is the only syllable, but busy, B-Z, we have 2 syllables in this. How? But you have only busy, you said vowel sound, you only have U, but you have 2 syllables. How it is possible? So I'll say that, see, busy, Y sound is also considered as a syllable at the end. So this is how you have to consider. This is one of the exception in this syllables part. So that's how. Suppose say I have a word like employee, E and O are the 2 syllables. We have Y also, but we are making only 2 vowel sounds. Employ, that's it. 2, employ. 2 times your movement in your lips. So that's how two syllables. Now okay, you have got to know about the syllables. If you still want to know what are syllables, you can watch out some YouTube videos regarding syllables. There are a lot of videos regarding that. I'm not going to discuss much more things about this. Now what we have to do is, so when you say any word, like you say book, only one syllable, but you have to make sure that you have to open the dummy's mouth once, because book has only one syllable. Book, that's it. You have to open and close, and then you have to say some other word like busy, B-Z, 2 times. You have to close it 2 times. You have to open it 2 times, so that if you do this perfectly, if you do the syllable synchronization perfectly with the dummy, audience will really feel that the voice is really coming from the dummy, and they'll really connect to that. So that is how we have to practice. So it will not come at once. You have to practice it for several times. You have to, like, for this thing to do, you have to take some, like, you can take a book. You can take a book, and then you can speak in your ventriloquial voice with the dummy, so that it will open the mouth according to the words that have a number of syllables. If I say I'm reading some, like suppose I'm reading about something like mechanism. So we have 4 syllables. E-A-I. We have 3 E-I-I, three vowel sounds and 4 3 vowels and 4 vowel sounds. Mechanism. So mechanism. So you have to do like this, so that you have to create an impression that really the dummy is speaking. So that's how you have to do. So you can take a newspaper or magazine and all these things, and then you can spell it out with the dummy's voice according to the number of syllables. You have to use you have to use the words that has explosives and partially explosives to make it more perfect. So you'll fail a number of times, but it's fun, if you practice. And that's about all this video. And thank you. We'll discuss some more points in this regarding this in the coming video. Hope you like it. Thank you.